Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed non-binaries, trashkin all, good evening. And welcome to Trash Tier Gaming. I'm your humble host, Raspa Trash Bear. And if this is your first time, unfortunately, the regular Trashkin have beat you to the best spots by the Trash Fire. However, there are still good spots, so grab those snacks, grab that drink, take a moment now. Find a good spot by the trash fire. The primo real estate's been taken, but hey, that's fine. There's plenty of room around the trash fire. Just pick the next best spot and we'll get rolling. Go ahead, pause. I'll wait. But last time,
brings up a lot of new questions.
we went ahead and managed to lift the executive lockdown. And we are
tampering with it somehow, agitating it, matching frequencies maybe.
If you say so. I wouldn't know anything about that. As far as I'm concerned, this is magic.
The situation's getting worse.
I saw Trent
Let's see.
and Darling
All right.
a couple weeks ago.
Well, we got the sector elevator, so let's try that. Reminds me, is that a Forzy or a Freezy? That's a Freezy! Shame we can't listen to that radio, I don't think. It's a good slapper. Yeah, that's a slapper, alright. So much of a slapper, it's copyrighted! Oh, American Overnights, huh? The America Overnight Program. Compiled by Remy Dennis, Chief Investigator, by order of Zachariah Trench. The America Overnight Program has operated successfully for over years, which is definitely not a coast-to-coast reference. The originally designed to assist in providing disinformation to the naturally skeptic population in America, it has additionally led to the discovery of numerous AEWs, AWEs, not All Elite Wrestling, altered world events, and altered materials by allowing civilians to call in and report their experiences with the paranatural. In fact, America Overnight alerted the Bureau of Control, and in its first year of operation alone. In this report, the investigation sector has cataloged and categorized each episode of American Overnight. Has resulted in successful bureau investigations in order to help AWE's occurrence analysis. The more results of Night Springs have also been cataloged in a separate report. Prefer to file for full report. Though speaking of projectors, Night Springs and Alan Wake, where else do we remember a projector that opened up bad things? Gee, I wonder, could it be Alan Wake's American Nightmare? Not my favorite of the series, but it's just literally Alan on the dark shore screwing up his escape attempts repeatedly.
I'm a senior executive.
That's the game. That's the story. I have spoiled a multi-year-old game. I might do it. It's
Good to see you again.
it is trash tier for certain. Not horrible, not irredeemable. Just not great. Oh, right. Section.
HRA survived.
Oh, which reminds me. No new astral constructs. Okay, we just need another 4 ritual impulses. We gotta come up with another 4 ritual impulses. Heck. Basically improving them. They don't necessarily hit any harder that I can tell, but you can add more mods. Research sector, please, and thank you. Appreciate it. No, you're an inanimate object elevator, but I'd like to be nice to most inanimate objects in this game. Just in case. Some big open spaces. I would like to substitute spin. Which we haven't seen spin. It is a sexy little Gatling gun-like beast. Quite fun to use. Not the most effective thing. Ritual division.
Welcome to the research sector of the Federal Bureau of Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research.
Oh, we got another show.
Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens.
Yayo!
Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do
I don't.
follow the safety protocols. Read the manual.
I won't.
Bad things will happen.
Bad things are already happening.
Research sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
Well, yeah. Somebody's got to do the mad science, Fancy. How do you think we get the cool shit? Ooh. Plant complaint. Okay, if you say so. Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants and research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, that janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe he could switch it up a bit? I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where did these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted, and people like them a bit too much, if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. Dr. Lewis. Dr. Lewis seems like a pain in the ass. Oh, I'll make my own door. Thank you. Oh, hey, how's it going, boys? There we go. The heck am I looking at here? A bed, 2 bottles, and a... Oh, am I looking at a view from the top down at the Ocean View Motel? Is what I'm looking at? Thought the projector was the important part of that equation. Alright, research and reports. Okay, those are troopers. Those are rangers. Synchronicity. A glimpse into the paranormal or paranatural synchronicity and the unseen connections. Synchronicity is a phenomenon long recorded by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. There's a name for that, and if you've seen or heard the Black Tapes, a podcast series with which I am familiar with and slightly salty at, for reasons. Not bad reasons. Not finishing the story reasons is not as bad as some things could be. But I believe the term is apophenia, or the tendency to see connections where there are none. The need of the human brain to connect them. That's what usually is. But in this is a fictional universe, and apophenia might be what you call a useful trait in this line of work. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail? at the death of their master, which has occurred many miles away. The word is unified in ways we do not yet, or the world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible unseen chords and wonder at the result. Penned by Fyodor Ash, head of research. You would say penned by, wouldn't you, Ash? The visionary Carl Jung laid the road, and now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God Himself will. Must have some good coke in 1959. Possibly some good amphetamines? I mean, I'm just saying. Don't look like I was looking in the right spot. Dodge this, you hack. Hacking guns. Those psychic goons get off to. Boy, that energy recharge earned its keep. There we go. Always had trouble with this section. I don't remember downing that psychic. Ah, astral blip. Aha! Another astral blip. I believe having access to the astral blips means now Pierce will be available to us for building. Dr. Darling's office. Etc., etc. Yeah, but there was that second floor. I was just trying to go about my own business and explore, and then those two heckin' goons busted out a window. these hiss goons are just... I should remember those for future reference. I won't, because there's going to be a buttload of other things to fiddle with. Dimensional research. Well, let's see. Ah! Fire break.
Constantly changing labyrinth. Can never pass through. Dimensional research. Every measure.
Alright. Can't pass through, you say. Fascinating. Right to the start. Aha! Secret. Projectile boost. Ahem. +3. I'll take it. And break that down while I'm here. Oh, projectile boost +4. Heck yeah. I swear every now and again I'm ahead of the heckin' to do there. Wait, we'll put you down. Got any of the good stuff there? Against armored targets. We have very few armored targets at the moment. You know what? Hang on, we'll put reload efficiency. Accuracy isn't its strong suit anyway. More weird. Even more weird. Aha. Somebody was climbing those walls. Oh, that's where I started. Okay. I'll take the hint. Ashtray maze and the fire break. Well, we did get a pretty cool item out of the deal. For the area in which reach is a little more important than straight up damage. But okay. Dr. Darling's office, you say? Aha! Happy face, family.
Questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the headroom resonance anyway? Fuck.
D, you ain't doing great, is you?
Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA.
Heyo! That's just a little paranoia humor for you.
Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is
Classified.
One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, Don't worry. It'll be, quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
That's a rough day at the office. Darling, budget. Dear Dr. Harris, to see Darling from A. Lewis. Parakinesiology budget. I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you for an increase in her department budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel. All fuss but no results. Parakinesiology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abram Lewis. Frickin' brown noser, man. Oh, his snipers. Their valuable point is their big old hecking F-off scope. I don't know what that attachment's doing on top of the scope. That just really seems like a blink-blocking, flashing boss light to me, but... VR snipers specialize in eliminating threats from a distance using the telltale searchlights, affixed to the rifles to search for targets. Doesn't make sense as a well-lit area, but okay. His snipers are no less lethal. The corruption has not changed their tactics. They clearly prefer to maintain a good distance from their targets, waiting in elevated positions for a clear shot. Care should be taken in open spaces. Check the balconies. I should note their rifles are equipped with a bayonet for close quarters combat, and the his snipers are well aware how to use it. Refer to file. This is another piece by Emily Pope. Really, Emily's workload is just stupendous. We'll worry about the ashtray stuff later. And we got a little more multimedia. Aha. Compiled by Dr. Casper Darling. By order of no one freaking tells Darling what to do with his time. Not applicable. Examination of paranatural topics, the astral plane, and objects of power. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, okay, now the old-timey speech makes sense, theorized that a potential receptacle determined by Jungian archetypes and the collective subconscious would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the and the astral plane. I'm assuming the board and the astral plane, but to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the hood. Hopefully the truth will emerge. Refer to file 632-6498 for full report. Awful lot of them sketches. Whoa! Okay. That's creepy. You'd think a guy who's so into his work could afford some decent tape for concrete walls. See, that's the problem. You tried using Scotch tape on concrete. You see, it's too cold. The moisture builds up too quickly. You need some good, extra dense, extra adhesive type stuff. Some construction tape. A little Gorilla Tape. Which is nauseatingly expensive comparatively, but hey. Ah, astral plane. Emily's Hope, research specialist. By order of no one. Emily, just do that. Dr. Darling is insisting that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the board. An entity or group of entities we have little information on, or little that I am allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the board, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained into the very of objects such as the hotline or the service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the board, but had that connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other objects of power require such direct contact with the board? Isn't it strange that using the service weapon or hotline will result in grievous harm or death if the user is not the director, or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume involvement by the board is a natural fact and not something more suspicious? Refer to file 623-9382 for full report. I like that brain of Emily's. That Emily got that big brain thing going on. Yup. That's some good physics, Sim. It's probably hand animated, but hey, I like it all the same. And we'll leave that Newton Krill to cycle in. Seriously? Up. Ba-da, bump, bump. I really, can you see why I'm a little salty about this stairway? Can you see why now? As you think you're good and then you wander out and there they are, just waiting. I really got salty on this section. Well, let's head up and see if we got an instant rewind there. I don't think I ever actually fought that fight, because, my first game. Yay! Launch efficiency. Alright. Well, that was a worthwhile trip. Alright, astral blip. Intrusive pattern. Alright, let's see what this launch efficiency. Ooh, 12. So energy boost. I prefer recovery to straight up boost, but yeah, you know, you can't pick all of them. Alright, so we got a bunch of lore. We got a bunch more lore to go. We're half an hour in. I haven't found any new control points down here. And I've just been bopping about. Alright, well, let's check out this shelter then. Show me more. Oh, hey. Yep. Lore and some stuff. Okay. If I remember right, there actually is an upper limit to mods in your inventory. Ahem. Not applicable. AWE 18. Event summary. Possible AWE in which an unarmed individual experience transcorporality via phone line. Event is notably similar to AWE, in which the event is believed to have been caused by and the results of following measures taken to prevent You know, if I was a better editor, I would just splice in some Charlie Brown mute trumpet. Peanut style. But I'm not that good an editor, and I'm not digging up mute trumpet sounds. I'm sorry, guys. Not doing it. Parapsychology. Cafeteria. I must admit I am curious. Oops. Oh, that looks hazardous. Oh yeah, that's a burn section. Threshold utility. Alright, by Casper by order. Again, no one. Casper doesn't take orders. Thresholds have been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house we never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau. But we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought Blackrock, one of our most invaluable discoveries, but if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These very distinct cases, and worth comparing as the study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. Back. That freaking Sequoia? That's freaking Sequoia. Why am I still hearing music? Yay! More stuff. Heck my life. throw it. I dare you, throw it. Spin rate fire boost. Well, we're into the good stuff now, apparently. They're seeing a lot more 2s and 3s than we have been. Parapsychology, I think, is the obvious bit, but I want to check out those labs, and there might be something worthwhile down a hole. Man, Artie's gonna be pissed. Okay. Blackrock analysis. Hubert. Hi, Carol. Does it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even have us have lines. Don't get me wrong, it beats a day in the lab, plus it's great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 black rock samples you sent, the prism, or whatever you called it. I filed them in the usual place under C for Carla, a handy mnemonic device, right? Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the day. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat it over some drinks or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the best, Hubert. Good. That's some good copyrighted jam. One of the many downsides of streaming and recording. Well, for who among us has touched the foundations of this world and deemed them solid? Dr. Fyodor Ash. Ah. A palatial women's bathroom. To match the palatial men's bathroom I saw. Which kind of sort of implies the bathroom trade places from time to time. Oh, matching palatial men's says. Pay attention, you'll not see this pairing again, I suspect. Alright. Can I break the crapper? I can break the crapper. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So Jessie's just always been able to break things with her mind. As far as I can tell. I suppose now would be the time. Ugh. Pardon me. To head down the hall. Aha! See, my first time I didn't know there were spots to catch yourself on. I just threw myself down and as best I could timed the dodge. Took a while to get the hang of. Zap it. Oh. Oh man, that's a tragedy. Another palatial restroom just ruined. Well, let's see if we got any goodies down here. We'll most likely be teleporting back. Oh, wait, that's right, we have a functioning elevator, but we got another NPC to meet down here. And this is a section I never really finished. I kind of cheesed my way through. Then I hit a boss. I couldn't quite cheese my way past. I couldn't apply enough grease. Oh, clearance level 4. Okay. Also clearance level 4. All right, game designers. You have bamboozled me again, but more importantly, we made it to the bottom. Oh hey, is there a functioning battery around here? Aha! You know, I'd ask what the hell those battery cubes are about, but knowing the oldest house crew, the Bureau in general, yeah, that mold got some mass to it. I am probably happier not knowing at all, ever. Yeah. If we ever get around to that level 4 clearance, we have access to the elevator. One of the pains in the butt is the loot is very often randomized, I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait. Labs, that's right. Did we already check that out? I think we already checked that out. Nope. First is Black Rock powder deployment. Well, if I had to guess what Black Rock is, we looking at it. As for what you do with the powder deployment unit, well, Lab 2 is not an option. Neither is free. Lab free it is. Hello. Seems like a lot of potential out. Brace yourself, this is probably gonna get weird. Song questionnaire. Auditory experience. 84.C. Poets of the Fall. My dark disquiet. Answer questions within 2 minutes of listening. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Did at any point you feel a strong emotion? If so, what emotion? Did a clear image of a weapon appear at your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. Have you ever heard the murmur of voices when no one is present? If so, what did they say? Do you hear them now? Please choose one from each of the following peers. 1 or 2, A or B, day or night, apple or orange, burn out or fade away. This seems like a lot of work to get some feedback for Poets of the Fall, but okay. I like Poets of the Fall as much as the next dude. I didn't know they were a thing until Alan Wake, so... Sealed in Black Rock. Alright, so Black Rock seems to serve a fair few needful purposes around this neck of the world. Yeah, you're going to be doing a lot of fighting in this section. Oh, for God's sake. And now the chairs? I hate the chairs even more than I do the rest of the TKs. Like, I feel the encounters in this section could have been toned way the heck down. For heaven's sake. Every now and again when they press up against something, well, there's a ceiling there, you can get away with running roughshod over their dodge. Since they can dodge right, left, up, down, but they prefer to dodge up for some reason. Shadow choke, etc., etc. I'm definitely gonna have to do some off-screen inventory cleaning. Well, I lost some time to meander, but I never found Lab 1 before. That's nice. Clearance level 3, baby! No, don't you dare! You don't! You jerks!
She's in trouble. I
This
need
is
to reach her.
Marshall. We need. Okay. Aha! I picked the wrong time to drop a shield. And we get dropped all the way back to the elevator. Yeah, I really do truly hate temp save points. Let's get after it. Okay, good, great. You're not repeating that sequence twice. Appreciate it. I kind of think of it. Nope, just catching down there. All right. Nice catch, though. Jeebus. I heard the hiss and I kept thinking, oh God, that's a... That's a little funky. That is also considerably funky. Ooh, emergency supplement. Trying to skip details the call to California State Emergency Service. 911, what is your emergency? Hello. Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear you, ma'am. Where are you? I'm, inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go. Gone. Away. Okay. Can you describe your surroundings? Unknown noise. Ma'am? Hello? Ma'am? Dispatcher attempted to call back the number, but there's no longer in service. Dun dun dun. Oh, another intrusive pattern. These dude played dodgeball for keeps, yo. Sealed area. Just a mop bucket and a caution sign. And just a table. Oh. Astral exhibition.
The astral plane. Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau.
Oh, that humbug.
The astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white, non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid. The board, linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
But why? Alright, we're coming up on the 53-minute mark here. So I think it's time to call this episode because research is a big chonkin' section. So with that, finish up your drinking snacks, have a good stretch by the trash fire, take care of yourselves. I've been your humble host, Raspa Trashberry. Until next time on Trash Tier Gaming. Good night, and I'll see you in the next one.